Okay, once again, good afternoon, grade 10. Our today's topic is about polynomial equations. You can find this on your math module, pages 29 to 30. So, polynomial equations, our learning objectives is that you are expected to illustrate polynomial equations and determine the degree, the leading coefficient, and the constant term of a polynomial. So, remember that the polynomial p of x is equals to a sub n x raised to n plus a sub n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus and so on plus a sub 0 where a is a real number, a sub n is not 0, and n is a positive integer. Okay, so a polynomial function is a function of the form p of x is equals to a sub n x raised to n plus a sub n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus and so on plus a sub 1 x plus a sub 0 involving only non-negative power of x. So this phrase here, non-negative powers of x, means that exponent should be a positive. Okay? So, yung ating exponent dito ay written in positive or in positive form. So, example. So, 5x raised to 4 plus x cubed minus 4x minus 1 is an example of polynomial expression. So, when we say function or equation, that means meron tayong equal sign and meron p of x. Yung p of x, it's either a y or an f of x. Ano po? So, ayan. Here are the examples of polynomial function or equation. So, y is equals to x cubed plus 5x plus 0 and f of x equals to 2x squared minus 4x minus 1. So, ito isang hint natin. So, sabi nga natin dyan, non-negative power of x or the exponent is a positive number. So, kung mapapansin natin, yung mga exponent natin dito are positive. So, we have positive 4, positive 3, and positive 1. Positive 3, positive 1, positive 2, positive 1. Ano? So, lahat yan ay positive numbers. So, what else? So, a polynomial equation is a special kind of algebraic equation where each term is a constant, a variable, or a product of constant and variables raised to a whole number exponent. Again, that is a whole number exponent and a positive 1. So, it is defined by the given equation where n is a positive integer and the largest exponent n denotes the degree of the polynomials. So, ito pa isa sa tatandaan ninyo, ano? So, yung tinatawag natin na degree of the polynomial is the largest exponent. So, kapag ka na-identify natin yung largest exponent or yung pinakamataas na exponent, yun daw yung tinatawag nating degree of the polynomial. So, yung learning task 1 diyan sa page 29, so makikita nyo, identify if the given equation is a polynomial equation or not. So, lalagay natin ng P if it is a polynomial or NP if not. So, paano ba natin siya masasagutan? So, syempre, kailangan muna natin na idea, no? So, yung question dito, how you will know if the equation is a polynomial equation? Paano ba natin malalaman? So, what are the restrictions in determining if the given equation is a polynomial? So, here are the tips na kailangan nating tandaan so that we can say that an algebraic expression is a polynomial. So, meron tayong 4. The first one, if there are no negative exponent in any variable. So, observe natin yung ating exponent. So, kailangan no negative exponent. So, that means the exponent should be a positive. Ano po? So, kailangan dito positive. Ano ba sinusulat ko? Positive exponent. Okay? Number 2, if there are no fractional exponent in any variable. No fractional exponent. So, kapag kunwari meron tayo na nakita x raised to 4 over 5. Okay? Pag may nakita tayo na ganyan, this one is x. X na yan. So, hindi yan polynomial function. Number 3, if the denominator of a function does not contain any variable. So, kung meron tayong fraction sa given polynomial expression, tingnan natin yung denominator. Kapag meron tayong variable doon or any letter, that means that is not a polynomial expression. So, kailangan no variable in the denominator. And if there are no variables appear in the radical sign. So, kung makakita tayo ng given polynomial expression na mayroong radical sign, yung radical sign yung ganito. Ayan. So, kailangan sa loob nito wala tayong variable. Okay? So, kunwari, meron tayong nakalagay dyan 2x. So, kung mapapansin nyo, may variable tayo dito. So, that means this one is not a polynomial. Pero kung halimbawang magkakaroon tayo ng square root of 5, so although may square root pero 5 naman walang variable, this one is a polynomial equation. Okay po? Ano? So kailangan wala tayong makikitang variable. Kasi pag may variable sa loob, it is not. Kapag wala, it is a polynomial. Ano po? So ayan, pwede natin sagutan. Nilagay ko dito yung clue para madali natin matandaan. Ano? So, for number 1, 3x raised to 4 plus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. So, we can easily determine this as what? So, ano sa tingin nyo? Ito ba ay polynomial or hindi? Okay, very good. That is a polynomial. Kasi kung mapapansin natin, yung ating expression ay, ayan, lahat naman positive yung nasa taas, walang fraction, walang denominator, and walang radical sign. Ano? So, for number 2, we have 2x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 6x plus 12 is equals to 0. So, ganun din naman, maayos naman yung pagkakasulat, then therefore, this is a polynomial. So, wala naman tayong negative exponent, wala tayong fraction na may denominator na may variable sa baba, wala din tayong square root. Ano? So, for number 3, we have x cubed minus 6x raised to negative 2 minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. This time, so, this is not a polynomial. Bakit? That is not a polynomial. So, nabali niya yung ating condition dito sa number 1. Ano, sabi dyan, no negative exponent. Pero dito, meron tayong negative 2 na exponent. Ano po? So, for number 4, x raised to 5 minus 32. So, positive naman na exponent. Walang variable sa denominator. Walang square root. So, this is a polynomial equation. For number 5, ano ba yung number 5? Kulang natin yung given. So, meron tayo ditong kulang na negative 1 over 4. So, x squared minus 1/4 is equals to 0. So, although meron tayong fraction, tingnan natin yung denominator kasi yun lang naman ang hinahanap. Ano, the denominator of the fraction does not contain any variable. So, may fraction tayo sa denominator, wala namang variable. That means this one is still a polynomial. Then, number 6, we have x squared plus square root of x. May kulang pala dito. Plus square root of x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, nabali naman niya yung ating condition sa number 4. There are no variable appears on the radical symbol. So, sa loob ng radical symbol natin, mayroon tayong letter x. So, that means this is not a polynomial. Ano po? Number 7, 5x cubed plus 4x raised to 9 minus x cubed plus square root of 3. May kulang na square root of 3 dito. So, mapapansin natin, wala naman tayong negative exponent, walang fraction, pero meron tayong radical symbol. Pero sabi dyan, no variable. So, since no variable naman sa loob, this is still a polynomial. Then, for number 8, we have x cubed. So, ito hindi ito kasama. X cubed minus 2 raised to 2 over x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, kung mapapansin natin, itong number 8 natin, meron tayong fraction. And sa baba ng fraction, sabi dito, the denominator does not contain any variable. So, yung denominator natin may variable. So, that means this is not a polynomial. Then, for number 9, we have x minus 3 times x squared minus 4x. So, ito wala din pala to. X squared minus 4x lang, ano? Is equal to 0. So, kung titingnan naman natin, wala naman tayong negative exponent, wala din tayong square root, wala din tayong denominator. So, that means this is a polynomial. Isa pang pwede nyo gawin is to use the FOIL method dito. I-multiply natin para makuha natin yung pinakang equation. Ano? So, pero pwede na din yan. Tingnan nyo na lang yung exponent, denominators, and everything. The number 10, yung number 10 natin is x. So, wala din ito. Minura ko na lang. So, x times x minus 2 times x 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, wala naman negative exponent, wala ding denominator, wala ding square root. So, ibig sabihin, this one is a polynomial functions. So, kung sasagutin natin yung tanong, how will you know if the equation is a polynomial equation? So, kailangan masatisfy niya itong ating 4 conditions. So, what are the restrictions in determining if the given equation is a polynomial? So, kailangan may equal sign, may 0. Then, it follows these 4 conditions. Ano po? Alright. So, our next one is to determining the leading coefficient, the degree, the leading coefficient, and the constant term. Suppose we have these two given polynomial equations. So, for this one, so ang una daw natin ginagawa is to find the term with the highest exponent. Okay? We find the term with the highest exponent. Okay? So, dito, alin ba dito yung term na may highest exponent? So, here we have 2x cubed. May pinakamataas na exponent. Okay? So, from 2x cubed, ang ating exponent is yung 3. So, yung 3 na yan, highest exponent, yung tinatawag nating degree of the polynomial. So, parang kagaya sa definition sa book ninyo, ano? So, the highest exponent of the given polynomial is the degree of the polynomial. Yung pinakamataas na exponent. Okay po? So, ano naman yung leading coefficient? Okay? So, same equation. So, ang ginagawa natin is to find the term with the highest exponent. So, this time, ito pa din yun. So, may highest exponent na 3 at yung kanyang kasama na 2, yun yung tinatawag natin na leading coefficient. Again, sa given polynomial, yung highest exponent is the degree. Yung kasama niya, which is 2, it is the leading coefficient. And, ano naman yung tinatawag natin na constant term? Pag sinabi natin constant term, that is the term with no variables. So, alin ba dyan yung walang kasamang variable? So, this time we have positive 5. So, yung ating positive 5 is what we call the constant term. So, let's try dito sa ating pangalawang polynomial equation. Y is equals to negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. So, can you determine the degree of the polynomial, the leading coefficient, and the constant term? Okay, let's check. So, the degree of the polynomial is the highest exponent. Alin yung highest exponent? So, ayan, we have 2. Okay, the leading coefficient, yung kasama nung may highest exponent na 2, yung nasa unahan niya, we have negative 1. Di ba yung negative 1 dito, hindi na sinusulat? Then, ang constant term, alin yung walang kasamang variable? So, we have negative 6. So, kung positive, kung negative, kasama ang sign. Ano po? So, yun naman positive, hindi na natin sinusulat yung plus 2. So, yung mga negative lang, kailangan kita natin to determine that that number is a negative number. Okay? So, let's try this activity. Complete the table below. So, given the polynomial function, f of x equals to 5x square minus x plus 1, y is equals to 9x raised to 6 plus 5x cubed minus 2, y is equals to 2x raised to 4 minus 4x plus 6. Determine the degree, the leading coefficient, and the constant term. So, for number 1, So, what is the degree? The highest exponent. Anong highest exponent natin dito? Okay, very good. That is 2. What is the leading coefficient? Siyempre, yung nasa harapan, and that is 5. So, the constant term, yung walang kasamang variable, we have 1. Okay, for number 2, y is equals to 9x raised to 6 plus 5x cubed minus 2. Anong highest exponent? Okay, we have 6. Ano yung leading coefficient? Yung nasa harapan niya, and that is 9. Ano yung constant term? Yung walang kasamang variable? That is negative 2. How about number 3? Y is equals to 2x raised to 4 minus 4x plus 6. The degree or the highest exponent is 4. Ito. Leading coefficient, yung nasa harapan niya, we have 2. And the constant term, we have 6. Okay po? So, tandaan yung paraan ng pagkuha ng ating degree, ng leading coefficient, and ng ating constant term. Again, degree is the highest exponent, leading coefficient, yung value or coefficient ng ating term na yon, and the constant term, yung walang kasamang variable. So, may tanong dyan sa page 30 sa baba, doon sa letter A na nakalagay. So, how do you transform a polynomial equation in standard form? State the steps based on your understanding. So, here are the process on how to rewrite the given polynomial function or equation in standard form. So, let's say we have p of x is equals to 2x squared minus 4x cubed minus x plus 3x raised to 5 plus 1. So, yung paraan ng paggawa natin for the solution, unahin natin yung nasa unahan niya, which is p of x, then the equal sign, followed by, pag sinabi nating standard form, these are polynomials written in standard form are polynomial equation arranged in descending order. Okay po? So, pag sinabi natin standard form, kailangan naka-arrange siya in descending order. So, pag sinabi descending order, simula sa may pinakamataas na exponent, papunta sa pinakamababa. Alin yung may pinakamataas na exponent natin dito? Okay, very good. That is 3x raised to 5. So, dapat siya yung mauuna. Okay? Followed by, alin yung kasunod na may pinakamataas? We have negative 4x cubed. So, dapat siya yung kasunod. Followed by the highest exponent, we have 2x squared. So, dapat siya yung kasunod dito. So, positive. So, plus 2x squared. Followed by negative x. Then, followed by 1. Okay? So, kapag ganyan na, we have our polynomial equation written in the standard form. Again, kapag sinabi natin written in standard form, from highest exponent, pababa, hanggang sa constant term. Okay? So, let's try example number 2. Rewrite the given polynomial function in the standard form. P of x equals to 7x squared minus x raised to 4 minus x minus 2 plus 9x cubed. Again, for the solution, unahin yung p of x, then the equal sign, then followed by the highest degree. Ang may highest degree natin is ito, x, negative x raised to 4. So, dapat siya yung nasa unahan. Alin ang kasunod? We have 9x cubed, followed by 7x squared, followed by negative x, then the constant term, negative 2. So, kapag kasi nakasulat na siya ng ganyan, we can easily determine the degree, the leading coefficient, and the constant term. So, again, what is the degree dito sa ating given polynomial? The degree, the highest exponent, ang highest exponent ay 4. Very good. The leading coefficient is yung kanyang nasa unahan, which is negative 1. And the constant term, yung walang kasamang variable, we have negative 2. Okay po, I hope malinaw ang paraan ng pag-explain ni ma'am. Kung may question, pwedeng i-type sa ating GC. So, ang ating activities ngayon is itong activity ng week 8, day 1, learning task 1, page 29. So, identify if the given equation is a polynomial equation or not. Write P or NP. Kanina nasagutan na natin ito, so dapat ma-perfect nyo ito dito. So, next one is to write the terms of expression in descending order, determine the degree, the leading coefficient, and the constant term. So, kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina. So, ito yung given polynomial equation, i-rewrite lang natin dito. So, again, so dito, hindi mauna yung p of x, nasa dulo. So, arrange muna natin from the highest degree papunta sa constant, then equal 0. Okay po? Then, you can determine the degree, which is the highest exponent, the leading coefficient, yung kasama niyang number sa unahan, then the constant term, yung walang kasamang variable. Alright. So, that would be all. Thank you, and you may start answering your learning tasks and activities.